Who's excited? Raise your hand if you're excited for tonight. I'm super excited. Okay. So I'm beyond ecstatic that you guys are here. I think I've said excited maybe 5 times already. It's true though. It's going to still be true because I'm not just excited that people signed up for my free webinar, but I'm excited because tonight you've taken the time to put yourself first. You've taken the time to make positive shifts. And I know that we can be authentic, we can be real in this group. This is a place of safety and respect. And my intention is that every single one of you on this call tonight and anyone else who watches or listens to the replay experiences a powerful, positive shifts for the things that you've got on your hearts. It's so good to see all of you. And so good to have new people here. Thank you for sharing this. Those of you who know me and love me and have worked with me, thank you for sharing, because it's not about me. It's not about what I do. It's about gifting other people the opportunity to really become empowered. And that's what tonight's going to be all about. So for those of you who don't know me, welcome. My name is Shannon Palmer. My business is called Next Level Energy Healing, and I'm a mom of 8. Yes, they're all mine. There are no twins. Everyone always asks me that. They're like, "Are you joking me?" So, yep, that's true. Let me just check if there's anyone else in the waiting room. Don't see anyone. Okay. I may periodically check because I don't have the screen up the whole time. Anyway, okay. Yeah, so they're all mine. And something some of you know about me is I'm a betrayal trauma survivor. Thank goodness. It's been a ride. I've been a military wife for, like 18 years. That's changing in December. I'm going through an emotionally draining divorce. You guys, like, divorce is no joke, but what I am so grateful for is that I have these tools. I have a lot of foundational tools. This is just one of them, but it's what's really gotten me through a lot of junk, a lot of crap. And I'm just so glad you're here. I'm just so honored to be a part of your healing path. So let's begin. So I want to talk a little bit about this year, because, like, has it not been crazy? Raise your hand if you think this has been a crazy year. I know, right? It's been just incredible how we've gone from, like, so excited about 2020 being like our year of vision, the decade ahead is going to be amazing, you know, and we have all these plans and goals, and then COVID hit and we were like, whoa, just a whole whirlwind of changes and updates day by day. And we're sitting here like on the edge of our seats, full of stress, full of tension, full of like, oh no, am I gonna lose my job? I know we went through that with my husband, soon to be ex. He and I had to deal with all of those things. We've had friends who have had a really hard time with feelings of scarcity with their finances because they did lose their jobs. They, you know, unfortunately had to be laid off, or like their hours were drastically reduced. You know, it's thrown people into doubt, into fear, into overwhelm. And for some of us, it's like triggered us severely back into like survival mode. And that looks like it looks different for everybody, but yeah, it's been crazy, right? So because of all of that, it's made it difficult. A lot of us have gotten stuck in how we've been feeling, and instead of like moving through the emotions, we're just numbing out. We're just surviving. And that's okay. Like, honestly, I've done it. I've no shame, no judgment. It's what it is. That's how we get through sometimes. We just have to numb out. We just need our Netflix. We just need our chocolate. Am I right, Christine? We just need our comfort items. And if it's too much TV, if it's too much like exciting food, if it's alcohol, whatever it is what it is, and that's okay. But I'm here to tell you there's a better way, and there's a point that we get to when we've done all the Netflix, we've done all the chocolate, we've gravitated towards one thing or the other, and we get kind of like blah, and we just don't feel good anymore. We start getting depressed. We start feeling like, what's the point? Like, this is just crap fest. Has anyone felt that way? Raise your hand if you have. I know it's been rough, right? Yeah. So I'm just seeing those patterns. I'm seeing those patterns playing out for a lot of people, for myself. And so I'm going to talk about what I'm doing instead. Now that I spent a couple, maybe 2 or 3 months, I really did. Like March, April, May-ish, I was in that numbing out stage. And I'm okay with that. It needed to happen. I needed to have a point of like feeling my feelings, and not really addressing them. I think that's okay. But it comes to a point where you're just like, okay, I'm done with this. I don't want to be stuck here anymore. Now what? Right? So, I started to think, what would it be like if I could just stop feeling so depressed and anxious and overwhelmed? Because like I had to all of a sudden homeschool 6 kids. And I have 8 kids, right? But 6 are in school at home. I love every single one of them, but it's a lot to deal with. It's just a lot to deal with. And, I'm also building my business. I'm working at nights and weekends when I don't have the kids. And it's a balance. And so I was like, there's got to be a better way. And this whole time, I have been working. I've been doing sessions. I've been taking notes. The last 6 years or so has kind of been like my awakening, if you will, into awareness, into who we are and why we're here for real. Like, I've always grown up kind of being taught those things, but for real now, like in the world that we're in, and what's my role and who am I really? I know a couple of you put that in your in the little questionnaire as you submitted to join in tonight. It was, what do you want to get out of this session tonight? And some of you said, I want to know what my gifts are. I want to be connected to my path, like my true path. I want to be more aware of who I really am. And I felt that way. I felt that way so much, especially because of my relationship with my husband at the time was so rocky. And I'm just like, I don't feel like I fit in this situation. But I want to be happy, and I want to make it work, and I'm going to do everything I can to do that. And so that's when I found, I believe in God. That's my higher power. I believe in scriptures. I believe in meditation. I believe in journaling, so many tools. But I'd never known about energy work. And that's when it came into my life. And it caused a massive shift. It opened up this whole world I didn't even like believe existed before, you know, and it's been just amazing. And I'm so grateful for having the tools. It's really gotten me through. Oh, I've got someone in the waiting room. Here we go. All right. Did you get in? Good. Okay. So why is it so important to get rid of those energetic, you know, heavy things? All of that clutter that we've accumulated, especially this year from all of the changes, all of the surprises, and you know, all of the things we've had to like really roll with, even though it was like forced upon us. Well, energy work helps us connect the dots on our thoughts and our feelings. It helps us create our emotional well-being, and it helps us get through that physical and financial pain. They're so related. It helps us to see the patterns that we're stuck in. It gently releases the layers of emotional and even generational buildup that causes the pain, causes the blocks in the first place, that limits us from being successful in business. This is huge. Marlise, you can attest to this, right? Carolyn, you can attest to this. Generational energy work takes away, when we release those blocks on your generations in your you know, mother or your father. Think about the times when they were growing up. You know, my parents were born in the 40s. They're kind of like, I'm on the younger end of an older family, and they went through, their parents having gone through world wars. They were children that were in the Depression. They had so much like of that scarcity mindset and that like survival mindset, and like I can't have, and it's too expensive, you know, all of that, where it's ended up. Hey, welcome Deanna, welcome Shannon, good to see you guys. We're just talking about how energy work is so beneficial. Okay, so that generational work, when we release those blocks, it opens us up to receiving, which is like the hugest block for so many people. We can receive, we can open up to abundance, we can let go of feeling scared that we're not going to have enough money, or where's it going to come from. So we, you know, clam up. And so like, that's what I love. It's so beautiful. Generational work is huge. It also releases physical pain as we're releasing those generational blocks. It's insane. I've had so many clients this year that have had huge shifts in pain, and I've just been so grateful to be a part of that. It's amazing to watch. Being able to clear the blocks, it also opens us up and reconnects us to being the influential light and force for good that our world needs right now. I mean, if you can think about where the world is at, I know all of us are sitting here aware that we have a light in us. We have gifts to share. You might be doing a business right now that is empowering other women. You guys are the ones who are sharing, who are putting yourselves out there. And that's what the world needs. If you don't have a business, you're still an influential light. You're still sharing. You're still showing up in your family, for yourself, for your coworkers. You are still allowing yourself to shine. And I'm loving that so many more people are waking up right now and realizing that they have a huge role to play in the world in helping people heal. Um, and so I love that about energy work too, because it plays a big role in that for me and my clients. Okay. It creates a space for connection between people. This is also very huge. When you think about relationships, um, I have clients who've come to me who are having issues with coworkers, are having issues with like a boyfriend or, a parent or a child, and you can clear the blocks as a dedication to the other person without having to even talk to that person. Hi, Lena, hop in. You don't even have to talk to that other person. And our spirits are so intelligent that even though all a dedication is like an energetic gift left on their spirit's doorstep, our spirits are so intelligent that they take that gift and they're like, thank you, I really needed that. Sure, they're not like consciously aware of it, but you see the changes and it's incredible. I love being able to just smooth things over through energy work. It's powerful. It connects us with our ideal clients. It connects us with our ideal people in our lives. It allows us to just amp up our ability to receive on all levels and in all aspects of our life. So, I mean, the possibilities are truly endless. So that's kind of my little education of like why I love energy work so much, because I never really believed in it before. In fact, I kind of thought people who did it were like weirdo hippie woo woo people. Regina, you're laughing. Like, I know, right? It kind of was that way back when I was a kid. Like the people who did energy work, you're like, they're a little weird, you know? But it's shifted so much. I feel like that was a false belief I had. And I've really opened up to understanding there's so much more to it. Yes, you do have to be so mindful and so careful of who you go to. Am I right? I think there's a few of us who can agree to that have experienced the non-happy, dark energy people who are not working in the light. Those are not the people I work with. Those are not the people I invite into my life, and I do not do any of that. So I'm just kind of cautioning you. All energy workers and healers are not the same, and just be very good about your research and who you choose to work with. Like it will be important for your physical and mental and emotional well-being. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, so I just want to take a minute and tell you guys I read every single one of your submissions with what you wanted help with tonight. And I just want to take a moment and thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up for yourselves. Thank you for showing up for me. And just being here is sending a message that you are brave, you are strong, you're intelligent, you're good enough, you're motivated, and you're ready. You're ready to move forward with your lives, especially after this year, right? So, all right, this is my favorite part, and I'm so glad so many of you are here live. I'm gonna check the waiting room one last time before I start the meditative clearing. Let me just get over there real quick and make sure nobody's waiting, because I'm not gonna check while we're doing the clearing, so. Okay, I don't see anybody in the waiting room, so we're gonna go ahead and move forward. All right. All right, so this is the part where I'm gonna, for about 15-ish, 20 minutes, we're gonna do a little bit of a clearing. And like I said, I read every single thing that you guys wanted to have help with tonight. And I'm gonna lead you through the meditation, and I'm gonna touch on everybody's desires for what they wanted help with. All right, so get comfortable, kind of just shake yourself out a little bit. Make sure you're hydrated. We're gonna dig deep in clearing those personal and financial blocks, okay? Okay, we're gonna start with some grounding. Go ahead and put your hand on your heart. Doesn't matter which hand. I'm right-handed, so that's what I'm using. All right, go ahead and close your eyes. I want you to breathe in. Connect with the intelligence of your highest self. Breathe out. Allow your ministering angels to be with you. Breathe in. Open your hearts and minds to new awareness and understanding. Breathe out. Continue gently breathing in and out as I set the intention, okay? Okay. Allow your heart to open and let go of fear, doubt, overwhelm, trauma, limiting beliefs, judgment, fear of the unknown, fear of being seen and heard, anxiety, depression, stress over money scarcity, negative emotions and drama from others, the inability to control the outcome. Take a good breath in. Breathe all of those things out. We don't need them anymore. All right. Put your other hand on your navel, okay? Feel the power. Each one of you is just so powerful. I think we're just barely scraping the surface of how amazing and how divinely gifted each one of us is. I want to have each one of you just envision yourselves opening up from that navel power center and that navel chakra to open up to the possibilities of shifting into knowing. Return to your vision and joy of what you want in life. Open up to forgiving others because you deserve the freedom and the clarity and the empowerment that forgiveness brings. Open up to gaining an understanding of who you are, who you truly are, so you can easily identify your gifts, move through grief, move through loss, and do so with greater ease. Open up to being more effective as you break out of your comfort zones. Okay, go ahead and just give yourself a hug. I want you to embrace yourself for a minute. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're amazing. You have been through so much, and you're still standing. You're still here. And look at you, you're learning, you're growing, you're on a mission for healing. Embrace your highest power. Practice trusting that, and in turn, you trust yourself even more. Connect to feeling worthy and deserving of love from yourself. Love for our amazing bodies, and reclaim the confidence that you've been lacking or that you had before. Connect to the ideal people that you're looking for, your ideal clients, your ideal relationships, your ideal opportunities, and receive. Just put your hands out and up. I want you to take a moment and just envision that, See yourself standing on your path. It's open, it's clear, it's moving forward, and your hands represent you being able to receive. If they're open and up and reaching, you're going to receive. You're going to allow yourself to have all of these things. And we're going to clear on that tonight. We're just setting this intention. Okay. So see yourself receiving, and then envision yourself generating more clients, the ideal people in your life, the income that you want, people signing up for your courses, people signing up for your sessions, people signing up for your help because you have a work to do and you are amazing. You are divinely inspired and can serve in a way that no one else can. We're going to step into abundance. I want you to see yourself standing in front of your path on the world that you're creating for yourself. Open yourself up to seeing the growth. Maybe it's flowers, maybe it's grass, maybe it's trees, maybe there's a river running through, maybe there's water, a waterfall. See that growth that God's just waiting to give you, or your highest power is waiting to give you. And it's going to come in your personal life. And as your personal life is healthier and healthier, your professional life and your financial life also gets healthier and healthier. And the connection between the two is powerful. They're so directly connected. Okay. So now that we've set the intention and we're all centered, I'm going to go ahead and start clearing for our group. Okay. Take another good breath in. And I'm just connecting to each one of you. So if you don't hear me talking, it's because I'm just connecting. I'm going through in my mind with my intuition, with the charts that I've been trained on, with the modalities that I've been trained on. And I'm just listening because your energy speaks, and I'm going to release what really wants to be released right now, especially with the intentions that we set. So this is a time for you to just really relax. This is a time for you to just close your eyes, to allow yourself to feel the feelings. If you cry, that's a good thing. Let yourself cry. If you have any emotions, just let them come like a wave, and let them come in and out, and let them release. Okay, here we go. Okay. So I'm feeling the frustration of this year for good reason. I'm feeling the stress, that overwhelm, the doubt, the fear, that real fear about money. Where's it going to come from? You know, my side business, my side hustle has dwindled. People don't want to spend because they're worried about where their money's going to come from, and they've been laid off, or their hours have been cut. And I'm just seeing that within you guys, and I'm just opening your heart chakras like we already did. And we've already started this clearing. As soon as we started this whole Zoom thing, it started. But we're going to dig deep and pull out all of those frustrations, anxieties, all of the numbing out we all did, all the surviving that we all did, all the stress. Just pulling it out of that heart chakra. I want you to envision yourself, see that dark, heavy energy just flowing out, kind of allowing it to clear out and cleanse out into the earth. Allow that power and beauty of Mother Earth to pull it out of you and then give you back light, life, renewal, cleansing. And I'm just going to go ahead and release some more on people not being able to feel motivated. We're, in that stuck space where it's just insecure. We don't really, we've been slammed with one thing to the next, and it's too much. It's overwhelming. It's a burden. And it feels like, why try? So I'm clearing this from you guys. This may not apply to every single one of you. But as we do a group clearing, I'm bringing up what I'm feeling and hearing. And so it's going to be more than one person usually, maybe not everybody. So if you don't feel this way, that's okay. Take a good breath, let all of that release. All right, allow the good energy come back into your life of an infusion of light into your heart, almost like a jump start, a recharge, if you will, like a battery in a car getting jumped. We're going to just refresh. We're going to renew. We're going to amp up and open up that space so we can receive, so we can come back alive, so we can reinvigorate and re-energize every single day. Okay, I'm just connecting now. Yay, this is exciting. I'm so excited. We got rid of some good stuff. We're re-energizing now. We're reconnecting. Reconnecting to the vision that we had at the beginning of the year. Reconnecting to who we've always been at the core. Reconnecting to who our highest power, our God, whoever it is that is your special highest power, knows that we are and can be and are meant to be. Feel that connection. Feel your spirit and body align. Cool. I just saw all of you in a big circle, and just your spirit and your bodies came together and realigned kind of top to bottom. That's so important. If we're not aligned and our spirit and our body aren't fully connected, it makes us chronically tired. It makes us feel kind of like scattered. It makes us feel like, we're kind of foggy. So just that alignment is so important. I'm so glad we could do that. Take a good breath. All right, reconnecting to finances being strong, finances being something that flows easily, something that comes into your life in many different ways, something that allows you to be able to live the life that you want to live, to bless other people because you can, and to let go of the fear around spending the money to help yourself, to bless others, and to invest in what you do and who you are and what you want to become. So that's all good stuff. I'm so glad we could do that. Reconnecting. I'm seeing people's root chakras clearing, which is so important. That's when our root chakras are not clear, we are disconnected from reality. We are a little bit, we are a little off of our game. So reconnecting us is really going to be powerful. All right. I saw a lot of good rooting happening. Okay, good. All right. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and check connections on those personal relationships, connections on personal opportunities, for business, for new clients, for the ideal people to come into our lives, for the bigger and better opportunities to come into our lives. I just see a big line of people. So it's all of you lined up horizontally and on your path. So I'm seeing each one of you clearly standing there, connected to who you are, rooted to your path, ready to receive, and golden lights coming from your power center. They're like strands and connections out to those perfect clients, those perfect friends, those perfect people who are going to be your tribe to help teach you, to help you excel, to support you, to bring you up and out of the drama of the trauma that you've dealt with, to bring you up and out of your grief and your loss, to help you to propel yourself forward as you run together with the perfect people that are your ideal connections. Awesome. I saw all those lights branch out, move forward. Now I'm going to connect you again back, not just forward, but also those people to you. So those clients, those opportunities will all come to you. Take a good breath and envision that. Whatever it is that you're an expert at, whatever it is that you love, whatever it is that you're passionate about, those people are waiting for you. Those people have been searching for what it is you do. And now we're connecting them back to you. Okay, good. I'm just seeing those lines come back to you, scooping you up like, I found her. This is what I've been looking for. Thank you. And now I'm just seeing them signing up. I'm seeing them paying. I'm seeing them paying before, especially if you're a businesswoman. We have to set our boundaries. We have to be confident in who we are. We have to allow ourselves to be honored with payment before our sessions, before our services. And the energetic exchange just, it boosts right up to the next level. Your energy, when you have somebody who honors you with payment beforehand, their energy matches your energy and the whole thing turns out so much better. So I know I'm just feeling that from a few of you, from many of you. You want confidence, you want the ability to just do it and just put it out there like, here's what I'm valuing this at. Because there's really no actual value we can put on what we do, right? Whether you're helping with energy work or Norwex or isogenics, or you're just supporting people, whatever it is that you do, your time is so valuable. But we have to put a number on it, don't we? So we do. And that's what we're connecting people with, that value. Okay. Just clearing out some of those doubts. It's hard, right? It's hard to put a price on our gifts and our talents. You know, sometimes we have false beliefs, so I'm just letting those go. Allow those false beliefs to drain out of you of like, it's not okay to charge. It's not okay for me to have what I want. I'm not worthy of this, and I'm scared of this. Listen, those are all false beliefs. Listen to me. It's old programming. We're getting rid of it. Those are generational, and I'm feeling that so strongly. Take a good breath. We're letting that all go. Awesome. So that feels so much better. Okay. Okay, we're just wrapping it up here. I'm seeing all of you working hard. I'm seeing you confident, clear-headed, capable, looking for your support groups, finding your systems, finding your automations, finding the ability to trust yourself, to believe in yourself, to believe in yourself so much that it doesn't matter what anyone else says about you. It doesn't matter what they think. It's not our business anyway. We like to make it our business, don't we? It doesn't do us any good. It's up to us to be the change. It's up to us to be confident and boldly move forward with who we are, because as we do that, we're connecting ourselves to our gifts, to our talents, our mission, our path, our light that we've been given, not to just be amazing and not to just be someone who's famous or, rich, or to be hailed, but it's to bless the lives of others. It's to serve. It's to empower. It's to allow other people to heal. And I feel that so strongly. This is the time, in this time of the world, for all of us, whether we're light workers or not, to let ourselves rise up, to let ourselves lift up out of the burdens, out of the hard things that we've been through, and embrace the joy, embrace the possibilities, embrace the beautiful women that we are deep inside, and let that come from the inside and let it shine. Let it shine on the outside. Step in, just connecting us right now to stepping into who we've always been, who we truly are, opening ourselves up to showing ourselves, letting go of the fear of being seen and heard, and just allowing ourselves to break through. Take a good breath on that one. Woo! I felt that shift. Whew. Okay. Okay, I'm just wrapping it up. I'm connecting and grounding and balancing. Okay, letting go of any like limiting or false beliefs that are at the end of this. I'm feeling like, but I don't know who I truly am. Okay, that's okay. We don't always know. We're still always learning. Take a moment, ask yourself. You know the truth of who you are. You've always known it. It's just been hiding. Take a moment to meditate, to pray, to ponder. Who am I? What are my gifts? What are my talents? And if you want help with that later, I can open you up to that more in a session later. But you can find those answers on your own. So I'm just connecting people to that. Okay, good energy coming all your way. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I have just been in awe of every single one of you, with what you're going through, with what you're trying to bring into your lives, with what you're doing to serve other people, with who you are. And I just am so grateful for your energy and for your friendship and support. And I want to offer you guys an awesome tool. Okay, tool time. So it's coming winter, right? We are getting into snow. We're getting into the crisp fall weather, which is like my favorite season, you guys. Favorite. Love Christmas, love fall. But it's also kind of a stressful time of year, just on its own. It's the holidays, right? People, it's so different this year. We're not really connecting the same like we would normally connect. We're maybe not having the same kinds of family gatherings, and we're maybe not having the same parties. Our kids aren't either. And it's so different. Kind of excited though. Kind of excited for this to be less stressful, simple. I'm kind of excited for us to connect in ways that are more creative and help us to just like truly enjoy and have something that brings us together in simple ways without all the crazy like before prep and stuff. So it's, like it's a gift. I see this year as a year of shifting into seeing things differently. So I'm going to teach you this tool because yes, while it's going to be a little simpler, it's going to be a little less chaotic, probably because we're not really like having people over and doing as many gatherings. It's still going to be that way, right? It's still that way. It's just how it is. So a lot of you know about grounding. If you don't know about grounding, raise your hand. I want to know. Awesome. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for being vulnerable and putting it out there. Okay. I'm seeing a couple hands. So grounding is a really, really, really important thing to do. When we ground, well, first of all, let me tell you like what happens when we're not grounded. So when we're not grounded, we don't feel stable. We don't feel secure. We don't feel connected. Our sleep is not as good. We can be more anxious. We can kind of be scattered and flighty. And stress is just easier to come across. Like we pick it up so much easier. So it's important to ground. And there's lots of ways to do it. A lot of times, like when the weather's nice and it's like summer or spring or, it hasn't quite started getting crazy weather, we can go out in the backyard or to a park and put our bare feet on the grass, let the like sunshine give us the vitamin D and that like calm, relaxing feeling that we need. We can touch, like the water in a river or a stream or a waterfall or something that's in nature, because water is just so energizing. It's a conductor of electricity, just like the sun. And it feeds us physically, it feeds us spiritually. It's so good for us. Hiking in nature, again, just being in that environment is calming. Well, you can do all of these things, maybe not on the bare grass in the snow. I don't think you want to do that. I know I'm not going to do that. So here's a tip for winter grounding. Okay. So we're going to want to find a bowl, maybe like a shallow kind of wide bowl that both of your feet will fit in. And then if you already have crystals or rocks that you love, which is so funny, you guys, when I was a kid, since I was little, I've collected rocks. I've collected sparkly gems, and I never like knew that they had any meaning or importance, but I just loved them because they were pretty. And I'm kind of a rock nerd. And just this year, I've been learning more about crystals and their healing properties. And I use them energetically to integrate in my sessions a lot of times. And so this is a cool way to use them as well. You can put them in a bowl with some smooth river rocks or something that you find as you're out and about. Gather a rock that inspires you, that makes you feel like that you're just drawn to. Put them in your bowl. And then you can warm them in the sunshine and then get your feet, bare feet. Take those socks off, even though you're cozy in the house. Take the socks off, put them on those rocks. Let that sun that warmed the rocks warm your feet, re-energize your feet. Pull that wonderful energy from the sun and that power and invigoration into your body. Let it connect you to this earthly experience. Let it empower yourself to reconnect to your path and your purpose, to become stable and have more stability in your life, to sleep better, and to just feel peaceful and calm. So that is a winter grounding tip and tool. I'm excited to do that this winter because it's already getting chilly. And I'm not a huge fan of going outside when it's cold. So I hope you enjoy that. And then we're almost to the end. I have one last thing to present because I'm hoping you enjoyed today. If you enjoyed today in the clearing, raise your hand. Good, thank you. That makes me happy to see a lot of raised hands. And smiles. Thank you so much. So this whole year, my heart has been so full. Like I said, have been going through this emotionally draining divorce, but at the same time, have had a lot of support. I've had my trauma, betrayal trauma groups, support group, my therapist. I've had energy work. I've had my energy practitioner friends, lots of family and friends, just so good to me, so supportive. And I've noticed that I've been able to deal with my emotions so much easier. I've noticed I'm not getting as stuck for as long. And so as I've been doing sessions with clients this year, I'm seeing the same thing with them, that they're getting stuck in their emotions. They're not finding out what they really are, and they're not connecting with how they're affecting themselves, and they're numbing out. We all do that in our own way, but I've discovered that it's happening kind of like epidemically. Like, we're all just kind of feeling stuck. We're feeling overwhelmed and numbed out, right? So what we dealt with in the session took a lot of that away for this year. But what I'm offering is a course. I just want you guys to reclaim your power. I want you to fully step into your ability to move through emotions faster. The education that I've worked on it since March. Louisa, she's been so good to like proofread stuff for me. Thank you so much. It's going to give you the tools to move through your emotions, to identify them, to realize, oh my gosh, I'm having a feeling right now. I'm not a feeling. I'm not angry. I'm feeling angry. So I'm not going to get stuck in it. What do I do with it? That's what this course is going to teach you. It's going to help you recognize your patterns. It's going to help you break out of that spin cycle we get in, where we're ruminating, or like that person, and okay, am I the only one? Yeah, I know I'm not. So so it's going to help us get through and let go of those things so much faster, so much easier. I want to build a community where we can just support and love each other, where there's no judgment, where there's no shame, because I truly feel like shame is a limiting emotion. Shame keeps people stuck. Think about it. Like, if you have an addiction, whether it's like alcohol or drugs, a lot of people do it in secret, you know? They go somewhere else and do it, or they, when people are gone, they do it. And they're so full of shame, and that shame keeps them stuck. And I feel like it happens on so many levels. It can be something as simple as like me, like eating my feelings. I do hide that, you guys. I do. I will go through the drive-thru sometimes and be like, I'm just gonna have some tacos. No one needs to know. Right? So I just want to enable us to let go of that shame, because the way to healing is letting it go. God gave us shame as a way to put us back on the path, not as a rod to beat ourselves over the head with, right? So that's what I want to create, that space. And then also just connection to people and resources where we're going to be able to get the support groups and this videos and things that will really teach and empower and help us to get through what we're specifically going through. And this allow the education and tools to be something that we practice and go into mindfully, so that we can heal, so we can thrive with whatever it is that we're going through. And so I have, yeah, so it's going to be called 5 Steps to Becoming Unbreakable. And this is for business people, this is for moms, this is for everybody, because we women are key. And I'm not just saying that as like a feministic, oh, women are the best kind of thing. No, I'm saying it because it's true. We women are the ones that are the chain breakers. Men are too, but let me explain. We women are the ones who talk. We're the ones that share. We're the ones that generate things and inspire. We're the ones that teach our children more often than not than the men, right? We're the ones in the home more often, most of the time. There's a large percentage of women who are stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home business moms like me. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom and a part-time businesswoman, and love that. Love the balance there. We're the ones, though. We're the ones that if we can heal ourselves, we can teach our kids so that they're not taking on the same generational old programming, so that we can teach them new mindsets, so that we can teach them tools for when they're stressing, for when they're having feelings, and give them the chance to know what to do with it, instead of numbing out, instead of disconnecting, instead of being the kind of kid that we start to worry about, that we start to say, oh, they need help. So much connection is available when women share, when women teach. And I'm just seeing that women are the ones who impact generations. And as we impact generations, we help the world to heal. We become the gift and the power that we're meant to be. So I'm offering this course. It's going to be 5 weeks, 1-hour sessions. It's going to be mindset training. It's going to be small group classes. I'm offering up to 4 classes for 10 people each. And you're going to get that intimate group for support, for sharing. We're going to do energy clearing sessions during that 1 hour. We're going to do educating and sharing of tools. I'm going to give meditation so that you can fall asleep to a clearing, and you're going to have your mind open up to more abundance that way, so you can have more money coming into your life, whether it's through a side hustle or through whatever it is that you and your husband do. They're going to be powerful. You're going to also receive the sessions as a recording, just like tonight, so that you can rewatch them. If you're like me and you like to look at your notes, and you can get those clearings every single time. They never go bad. They always work, even when we listen later. You're going to get the opportunity to just have a positive group of people to learn from, to have like that synergy. It's so much better to do a group because we learn from each other. We are able to really move forward faster. All right, so that's kind of what I'm offering. I'm just so excited about it. There's a little mnemonic device I created called Truth, and you can see it on my Facebook page. It's on my photos. It's really, really beautiful, and it goes along with this course. Each letter of the word truth is going to be, it represents 1 week of training. And so I encourage each of you to go over to my Facebook and look at that picture. You'll find it. It says truth, and it's got the words on it. And then I'm just also going to send you guys the replay of tonight. But before I do that, and before we close out, I just want to know, does anyone have any questions? And I'll open up, raise your hand or put it in the chat and I'll open your mic. Any questions? Some of you don't have your video on, so if you have a question, just go ahead and like unmute yourself.
How long are your like each of your 5 sessions? And are you hoping to do them like in an evening or on a weekend?
Yeah, that's a great question. So my sessions are going to be 1 hour each. They're going to start November 19th, which is a Thursday. They're going to, well, actually 18th, sorry. They're going to be morning and evening. So Wednesday morning, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Thursday night. Because I know moms, sometimes it's easier to do it during the day. Sometimes it's easier when the kids are in bed. If we work during the day, we got, time at night. So I'm offering up to 4 courses and they're going to be capped at 10 people each. So I saw someone put in the chat, how much am I asking? Okay, that's a really good question too. Oh, I'm just barely seeing everyone's questions and comments. So I see from Amanda, I'm wondering if we can talk about energy healing sometime. Yes, I will talk about that after this. Okay, how much? Yes, Carolyn, it's recording. Thank you for asking. Okay, so my normal sessions are 150 an hour. I know a lot of you are like, oh my gosh. It's actually not as much as a lot of energy healers charge. Surprise. I'm on the lower end of what people charge. And I do that because I want more people to have the chance to have healing. And I just feel really happy with that space right there. That's good for me. So that's just for 1 hour. And that's just for energy healing and clearing. And a lot of times I do connect people to tools and like videos and things like that. The 5-week webinar and course is going to be $297, which is like 60% off basically. If I were to do 5 sessions for like one-on-one sessions, what's that, like $700-800 something? I don't even know. It's a lot. It's a lot more than $297. So we think about it that way. It's very affordable. It's about like $60 each time, something like that. 5 into 27, $50-ish, 60 each time. For energy healing, that and the tools and the training and the meditation, it's a bargain, you guys. So I see Christine nodding her head. Yes, it is. Christine is amazing energy healer as well. So she gets this. She knows what I'm talking about. I am really, really proud of the work that I've done. I know it's going to be transformative because it's foundational emotional tools that we should have been taught when we were kids, but our parents were never taught and their parents were never taught. And so here we are, still with that old programming, still feeling limited and doubting and overwhelmed and pushing through. And it's just like, a struggle. So that's what I'm offering. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. I know it's going to be something that propels people forward. Yes, Sunday, not including all the bonuses. You're right. I'm super excited for the bonuses. So here's my other thing. For the first 5 people that sign up, you're going to get a free 30-minute clearing session, one-on-one with me, okay? That you can schedule whenever you want. So do we have any more questions? Oh, Louisa, you asked, what do you look for in a good practitioner? Do you lean into your gut instincts largely? I do. I look for somebody who is a light-filled person, who does not do dark arts, who is very positive, who inspires me, who teaches higher mindset training. I look for somebody who I feel safe with. I kind of just get a read on who they are. That's kind of what I do. Chili said discernment is the key. Yes, that's very true. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Carolyn is an amazing therapist as well. She's a hypnotherapist and among many other things. She says her sessions are powerful. Thank you so much. Carolyn's are too. You guys should see her. Okay, yes, Geraldine's asking, will this be a recurring course? Yes! Yes, I'm so excited. You know why? Because it's going to just keep getting better and better and better. This is my first time, you guys. This is my beta course. So that's why it's actually so much more affordable, because it's my first time. But you're still going to get a ton of value. I mean, the sessions, the tools, the training, the bonuses. So that in and of itself is amazing. Oh, Shalice, thank you. Yes, Shannon's sessions are amazing and life-changing. You're awesome. Thank you. I've loved working with you, Shalice. She's only been doing stuff since like June, and her life has like gone boom. It's just like opened wide up. She is crazy awesome. I'm just so proud of you. Okay, anybody else before we sign off? Oh, I was going to tell you, so I'm going to send you guys a link in your email with the replay, and then a link as well to the course. So if you're curious about the course, it's going to have more information. It's going to lay it out pretty like step by step, what you're going to get each week, and how long it runs. We're going to work around the holidays. I'm not going to do a Thanksgiving session. I'm going to be enjoying that day. So it's going to run starting November 19th to January, I believe that first Thursday of January, I think is the 5th. So it will look like longer than 5 weeks, but it's not actually going to be longer. We're just going to be skipping weeks. Might make sense? Okay. All right. Well, if nobody else has any other questions, I'm just so grateful. This was so much fun, and I'm looking forward to sending you guys the replay, looking forward to having you guys check out my course. And again, the first 5 people to sign up get a free 30-minute session with me one-on-one. That's a big deal. That's a $75 value right there. That's what I charge for my half hour. And yeah. Oh, I forgot one thing. So yes, you'll be sent the replay. You'll be sent the link to go check out my course and decide if it's right for you, if it's a right fit, if it's right timing, whatever. And then I just want to be able to give you guys a thank you bonus meditation on top of everything else that's going to be recorded that you can play. And it's going to be given to those people that go to my Facebook and recommend me, because your words of affirmation for what you experienced tonight, with the work that I do and how you felt, and maybe whatever shifts you went, like you went through tonight, how you felt afterwards. When you write those things, it helps people feel safe and confident signing up for a session with me, signing up for a course, whatever. They are looking for help. They're looking for healing. And a lot of times it's just they don't really know who to go to. Like I said, you really have to be careful who you go to. You have to know, can I trust this person? So that's what I'm encouraging you guys to do. Give me a shout out. That link will be in the email as well. And for everybody that does that, you will get a bonus free meditation. Sound good? Yeah, awesome. All right, well, if nobody else has questions, that's that I'm going to go ahead and just ask Amanda and Lorena. You had a question for me privately. You can stay. But the rest of you, air hugs, air kisses. So happy for you guys to be here. Thank you so much. Bye.